Good evening, and bloody welcome to Summer Night Murder Mystery, The Wolf Among Us. Now it's Wednesday again, and it is time for the very last episode of this year's Summer Night Murder Mystery. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it shorter than I did last time, because I don't have much to say as of now. The only thing that I have to say is that when I edited the previous episode, I noticed that snow is behind a lot of the more sinister decisions that I have made. It was pretty much her wish to burn down that tree was it in episode 3? I don't remember. That old lady had a magical tree, and I burned it down kinda because of Snow's wish for me to do so, and it was also it was also Snow's decision to send away Colin and Toad and TJ to the farm. Well, it was my decision, but I think that I was being influenced by Snow, so it seems like she is pulling the strings and making the shots. Now, I don't know if that makes her responsible for the actions that I have made so far, but I tend to listen to what Snow wants to do, and then I carry out her orders. So yeah, I'm not sure if Snow is responsible for everything that is going on, or if it is that strange man, whatever his name is, that is responsible for all the bad things that is going on. Or maybe it's my own fault, as I am making some bad decisions, and I feel that it is too late to change my ways now. So I think that I will continue down the path that I started on, and I will see it to the bitter end, because I don't think that much good will come out of the way that I have played so far. I have pretty much no friends left. The only friend that I got left is Snow, and I'm not that sure that she is to be trusted. But there is only one way to find out about that, and that is to get into the game. So yeah, let's do so and see what will happen in this very last episode of The Wolf Among Us. Of course, there is a season 2 in the making, which I will probably play. Yeah, I don't know when I will play it actually, but I will probably play it sometime. But yeah, enough about that. Let's play episode 5 of The Wolf Among Us.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays?
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss. You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word.
Yeah? Well, you can forget all that. It's over with.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I don't need evidence. I don't carry a badge, there's no appeals, and you're guilty until I say otherwise. That's how this works.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do. For your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
I gotta say that I have no idea who killed those
Hoping it
women.
wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
It was? But why?
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you!
I'm running out of patience, Crooked Man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things.
Yep.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh? So she was inside the mirror somehow.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ouch. I still don't know who the murderer is.
Over here!
Ouch! I didn't press the button in time. I missed the button.
Over here! You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Oh shit.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out. Got him! Now! Hold him still!
I tried to press the Q button, but it didn't work. Shit. This is hard. Now this is much more difficult than the previous battles.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh God.
This way.
So we followed after them.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Whoa! Now we have totally transformed. Or fully transformed. What am I supposed to do here? So we got a visual of the car now. That's good.
Fuck! What was that?
Maybe I chose to jump on the wrong car actually. I think it would have been better to jump on the Crooked Man's car.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Because he's
Not moving.
Keep
probably the one to blame. So I kinda regret that I jumped on the wrong car.
Come on.
Right, fuck it.
No, now we are back to human shape again.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of blood. Yeah, let's head inside the bar here.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end with Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's...
Well, let's head inside here.
Shit.
Looks like he's losing a lot of blood.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want.
Yeah.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff. I had to say goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to!
So,
You
was he
can't fucking
forced?
blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just
You think that'll help?
Well, he deserved
You
it.
still haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Yeah,
It must be so easy.
he got a point.
Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options, like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
What original?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian,
so she's gonna remove the ribbon herself.
I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Oh yeah.
No!
It's as I thought in the previous episode.
No.
Her head falls off.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit. Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
And I guess he will die as well. It said pie on his knuckles.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
He's trying to keep his intestines inside his body.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river. Alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
You deserve worse than this, Georgie.
I suppose you're right. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
That was brutal. So here we are.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Well, since I found the limousine, I am pretty content that I jumped on the other car first. I don't think there is anything to do outside of here, so let's get inside.
Of course.
Or not. Well, that was pretty easy. There's some packages here with that symbol.
This is where they've been sending these.
Now this might be some kind of trap that I am walking into right now.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Where is she?
You used to be something.
So someone has been following me. And the girls. And taking pictures.
They used to fear you.
I think they still do.
Their small shivering bodies would fit.
bleach and a hammer. What is that for? That looks like silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Oh, there she is.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow. What a man.
Quick
Stealing
reflexes.
punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Oh shit. Now where did she go? Oh, she's really quick. Now she's nowhere to be seen, so I wonder where she went. Ouch. Oh, I'm not quick enough. Oh shit.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh, look at the state of her now. Oh. She's too quick for me. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, there are a lot of them. This is not good. This is not good at all. Ouch. Ouch! Shit. Oh, what? We are a big wolf now. Ow. Oh. Oh, more of them. That's some bad breath. Oh, she broke somehow. And there's the crooked man hiding. Or maybe not hiding, more standing.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will. as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
Yep.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone wrong.
The hell with it?
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this... What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal?
That's the
Killing
plan.
me would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse. No answers, no proof. You'll never know the truth, and she'll barely stand to look at you.
That might be true.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And
I was actually thinking
will
about
follow.
killing him, but that wouldn't resolve the murder case.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You
murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should
Fucking
be ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Why did I uncuff him?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly,
Nope.
please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about
Well,
Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon.
yeah.
She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
I should have killed him. I think now that I should have killed him.
We used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
Yep.
Burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man. We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yeah, they are all standing on the right side here.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Yeah, there is no evidence.
I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This
Oh,
isn't
no.
the point.
We'll
Tables
deal
are
with them
turning.
after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a certain
true.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn
Finally
room when he
witness.
did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
Been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay. Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Rip his head off,
We can lock him.
Just
lock
so we
him
can
up,
get rid of him.
or throw him down the well. Shit!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
So she's busy.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
So they are being sent off to the farm.
Jesus.
I kinda wish that I could
We only have like 5 minutes.
make them stay.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Come on, Colin.
I'm
And
walking,
Colin
all
as
right?
well.
Calm down.
I wish I could do something to
Bigby, I
get
have
them
something.
to stay.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
This is actually kinda sad. Dying sending them off like this.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
It's never too late to be nice.
Thanks, Bigby. Nice to see you finally learned to share. I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah, see you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And
so
I begged for mercy
she sold them
for
out.
all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it.
So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
So it was her.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her or let her go. I didn't have time to click anything, so he takes a smoke. And I guess that's a soothing ending to this game.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Yeah, there you have it. That was the end of episode 5 as well as this year's Summer Night Murder Mystery. Yeah, I really enjoy this game. I played as bad as I possibly could in a lot of ways, but now in this final episode, I tried to make some amendments of my previous not so good choices. Yeah, but I still played as the Big Bad Wolf, but I think that the Big Bad Wolf actually changed his ways in the end. So yeah, as I said earlier, it's never too late to be nice. Now let's take a look at the player choices here. What did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. And yeah, I could have left him to die on his own. But he would have been he would have died anyway. No matter how I chose to end it. So yeah, as he confessed for the murders, I thought that that was the right thing to do. Or yeah, I think I did the right thing there. Now, did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. And I was actually thinking about killing him, but then he actually made me change my mind. Because if I had killed him, it wouldn't have been a solution to the murderers, or to the murder case. It wouldn't have been a conclusion to the murder case. So I think that I might have done the right thing there. But as I was playing the Big Bad Wolf, the right thing might have been to actually kill him off straight away. Yeah, but I think it was best for the story to actually bring him back alive. Now, how did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 38.6% of players threw the Crooked Man down the witching well. I was thinking about ripping his head off, but that might have been a bit too gruesome in front of all the other fables. So yeah, I chose to throw him down the witching well, because that was the majority of the fables wanted that to happen to him. So yeah, I kind of followed their wishes as to what should happen to the Crooked Man. I wonder what the other players did. I could have held him captive, but I think that keeping him a prisoner wouldn't have been a wise decision. So I actually think that I did the right thing there. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow, and since I regret that I sent Colin, Toad and TJ away to the farm, I thought that it was the right thing to do. since TJ was really upset going to the farm, and he really wanted to give the gift to Snow. Now, it was actually Snow's decision to send him off to the farm, and TJ said that he thought that Snow was good, so that's why he wanted to give the gift to her. But I'm not so sure that she really deserves that gift. It wasn't a particularly fine gift, since it was a beetle, but yeah, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? So let's take a look at the last stat here. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 54.8% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. And yeah, basically I think that Bigby Wolf wants to do good in order to make up for his previous not so good decisions back when he was a Fable, the big bad wolf. So I think that he had a change of heart, and I think that from now on Bigby Wolf will try to be a better person than what he has been so far. So I think that he has changed his ways. Now, how will I suppose to play the game in episode or in season 2? I haven't decided yet, but I actually think that I might replay season 1 just to be more kind to the characters in this game, because yeah, being bad feels bad. Even though it was fun to play bad, but I regret a lot of decisions that I have done throughout the game. And that's why I chose a more decent approach towards the end here. So yeah, join the discussion now. Visit the official The Wolf Among Us community pages at www.telltalegames.com. But I don't think there is much of a discussion going on there anymore as of the age of this game, as it is a few years now. So if you want to have a discussion about my choices and the game, then please feel free to leave a comment, and I will happily read it and comment with you. So yeah, maybe you can write about how you played the character Bigby Wolf. Did you play good, bad, or somewhere in between? Yeah. It is time to end episode 5 now. And it is time to end the 4th season of Summer Night Murder Mystery. And it is about time to do so, because it's no longer summer. It's actually in September. It's the 11th of September. when I play this game. It's not really Wednesday when I play this game. It's Monday, but it is Wednesday when I publish this video. So yeah, you know. I hope that you have had a nice summer, and I will see what game I will play next year, or if there will be a next season of Summer Night Murder Mystery, because you never know what will happen in the future. You only know what has happened in the past, and you might know something about the present, but it is impossible to know anything about the future. So will there be a 5th season of Summer Night Murder Mystery? Possible, but I'm not sure. So let's find out about that next year. But yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. I thought that the credits would roll through the screen now, but as it turns out, it's not time to end this video just yet. So let's take a look at the special stats here first. Now, Butcher, you beat him up during the interrogation. You advised him to leave town. Carlin, you sent Carlin to the farm. Crane, you slapped him. Crooked Man is deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. D, you chose to burn him with a cigar during the interrogation. You chose to smash him over the head with a bottle during the interrogation. You confiscated D's money while he was in custody. Dumb is deceased. You killed him. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie, Faith is deceased. And Georgie is deceased as well. You smashed up his place. Greenleaf, you burned her tree. Gran, you ripped his arm off at the Trip Trap bar. You drank with Gran after Lily's funeral. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. Nerissa, you tried to take her ribbon off in Bigby's office. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. Tiny Tim, you left him behind. And that's the end of the special stats, and I'm guessing it's the end of this episode, as well as this year's Summer Night Murder Mystery. So once again, I thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.